Remember when The Simpsons was the hottest thing going? No? Okay, you're under 40. Congratulations. Must be nice. But gaming geezers like myself hold very fond memories of a stunning 4-player arcade cabinet that branded this cartoon an early 90s pop culture phenomenon. Let's talk about this bitch. Greetings all, my name is Kontrol. I'm a veteran gamer with a knack for drawing. You're watching the latest in a series of gaming pinup videos, so if you like what you see, think about hitting the like button on your way out and subscribe for more. Okay, so we all know fame has a kind of ebb and flow to it, right? Most entertainers or entertainment properties have a period of peak relevance, a moment in time when the buzz around your product is as high as it's ever been, or will ever be again, sadly.
Are you teeing up another cheap shot at the Marvel movieverse?
I was. Now I'll have to go with
Star Wars, yes, bad. We get it, Kontrol.
Okay, I don't trash Disney in every video.
You don't think Game of Thrones is overdue for some of your abuse? That show went from the penthouse to the outhouse in a hurry.
Fine, whatever. Entertainment properties have ups and downs, but the point I was leading up to...
What?
Everyone can usually agree what the real glory days are. What makes The Simpsons so interesting is how long the series has continued past what most fans perceive to be its high point in the late 1990s. Try imagining Game of Thrones carrying on for an additional 20 years with King Bran the Broken Brain staring blankly at the world from his rolling throne. There, happy?
It shall do for now.
Not a huge deal, but I sometimes think about an alternate reality where Fox ended The Simpsons somewhere around 2002. And the show is permanently revered as one of the greatest comedy series ever made. You know, without all the asterisks, provisos, and addendums. As it stands now, the term jump the shark is more associated with The Simpsons than Happy Days.
What do sharks have to do with having a happy day?
Happy Days is a TV show, Mello. You know, the Fonz. Hey.
Which font for letter A? What?
Now, The Simpsons was pretty much a hit for this kid right from episode 1. It arrived right around the time that literally anything animated appearing in primetime was bound to have my eyes on it, and its humor, charm, and terrific characters marked it as an instant must-viewing every week. Early fans were rewarded for sticking with it too, as the show, it got funnier every season, right as the animation was improving. Good times. And just a little more than a year after season 1, the once mighty Konami launched the 4-play co-op beat-em-up Simpsons Arcade Game into bowling alleys and pizza shops everywhere. Know what a beat-em-up game is, kid?
I do. The arcade beat-em-up, or ass-kicking simulator,
No one calls it that.
is a type of action game where the player character must fight a large number of enemies in unarmed combat or with melee weapons. Gameplay consists of walking through a level, one section at a time, defeating a group of enemies before advancing to the next section. A boss fight normally occurs at the end of each level. Arcade versions of these games are often quite difficult to win, causing players to spend more money.
Hey! Well done, Mello. I see you've been working hard to enhance your scholarship on the subject of video games.
You know it. Scholarship means typing into Google, right?
What is best of all, Konami just so happened to be specialists in the arcade beat-em-up arena, as they'd already unleashed the freaking brilliant Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles prior to taking on the Simpsons project. Obviously, Ninja Turtles are an ideal fit for a 4-player side-scrolling beat-em-up game, certainly more so than a TV show about a dysfunctional family unit, not exactly known for beating the crap out of hordes of thugs. This is where a healthy infusion of the show's surreal cartoon humor helps sell the ensuing crazy. All the bonkers action is played alongside canny visual asides to the world of Springfield and its goofy inhabitants. At least the world of Springfield from season 1 of the TV show, as that was the only frame of reference the developers at Konami had.
There's some reason the Simpsons are slapping these clones up and down the block, right?
Yes, of course. Don't be ridiculous. Smithers runs into Homer after robbing a jewelry store, which causes a diamond to get stuck in Maggie's mouth, so Smithers grabs baby Maggie and runs off. The rest of the Simpsons give chase and 10,000 goons try to stop them.
Well, as long as we're not being ridiculous.
I'm sorry you were expecting Shakespearean intrigue, were you? This is arcade fodder, kid. Giant ape climbs construction site qualifies as epic storytelling. Besides, it's obvious Konami directed all their energy towards filling the screen with movement, color, and energy. Everything on display here is early 90s era sprite-based game graphics at their best or close to it. The aping of the TV show's animation style is just spot on, with some minor compromises. Most notably, the scale of Bart and Lisa, who are slightly enlarged for gameplay purposes, but the incredible 4-player action always hums along smoothly, even when the detailed stages fill up with enemies.
It looks like all the Simpsons except Homer is using some kind of weapon to fight with.
I told you a vacuum cleaner is not a weapon. You don't have to run out of the room terrified when I turn it on.
So scary.
The only reason Marge is handing out concussions with a vacuum is because she's a housewife.
Wouldn't a housewife be more likely to grab a kitchen knife when it's time to adjust some attitude?
Angry wife? Just add knife. Bye life. I think Konami was going more for fun than fatality here. Besides, we were decades away from the gaming technology giving us a proper stabbing. That's what I'm talking about.
USA!
So, drawing The Simpsons might appear to be a pretty easy gig, especially for this channel. A couple of weeks ago I was trying to draw Monster Hunter for some insane reason. And yeah, the characters are incredibly clean and simple in their design. Unfortunately, simple is notoriously boring to draw, so we dialed things up to hard mode and decided to present The Simpsons in a kind of hybrid art style. This ultimately resulted in the inclusion of dark shadows, dynamic angles, and, most importantly, a more conventional approach to anatomy. So I've added some bones to the rubber cartoon limbs. Where normally the flesh would bend like a fire hose, I've included things like elbows, knuckles, and kneecaps. A nod to my own way of handling things, but not nearly enough to make these decades-old characters unrecognizable. Is it a huge problem that I played fast and loose with everyone's hair, too? I hope not, but I guess I'll find out. As for the classic arcade game, well, once upon a time it could be downloaded completely intact from the Xbox and PlayStation stores. In my due diligence, I did confirm that it's no longer there. Which means today I'm as likely to ever play the Simpsons Arcade Game as I am to watch the TV show.
Wait, the TV show is still on, Kontrol.
I know. Hopefully this video tribute to one of the best arcade beat-em-ups of yesteryear was informative and enlightening. If so, please remember to hit the like button on your way out and subscribe for more of this kind of thing. And I haven't asked in a while, but don't be shy about making requests in the comments either. I'd rate the chances of it actually appearing as higher than you might think. If you're new, you might not know, but I have done the bidding of the comment section before. So go ahead and place your order and keep your fingers crossed. Anyway, until next time, gang, Kontrol out.